Hello, everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing Scoot McNairy. Did I make that pronunciation right, Scoot?
Yeah, Jackie, and even if you got it wrong, it's still right.
Ah, but listen, I was going back when I found out I was going to get a chance to talk to you, and I thought I remember seeing Argo, and the name came up in the credits, and it fascinated me. And that was when you kind of blipped on my radar. And I kind of would look out and see if your name was in a cast, etc. And then came Halt and Catch Fire, which is one of my favorite
Oh, wow.
series. I love that series, and you were fantastic in it. And so I thought, my gosh, okay, we're moving along here. And I thought, okay, I kind of had you pigeonholed, and then you did Lyle Lyle Crocodile, and I thought this guy can play anything. And this seems to be the year of the Scoot. You're,
Well, thank you, Jackie. Thank you for all those kind words. Yes, those are all incredible films that I feel really lucky to be a part of. And yeah, this movie is Blood for Dust is another one of those films that that I was really excited to be a part of. Lyle Lyle Crocodile was something that was a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but it was definitely a something I wanted to a challenge I wanted to take. And yeah, the different characters I think that you're speaking of, it's I personally feel like it's more of I love stories, and when I read a story that I really enjoy or really like, there's something inside of me just I want to be a part of it, whether it's a small role or a big role or being the assistant to the director. I just want to be a part of those projects.
but Scoot, this to me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time or first movie I remember. You were a major part of La La Crocodile, don't get me wrong, and Halt and Catch Fire. But this movie is on your shoulders.
Sure, yeah. I have yeah, it's a big responsibility sort of to carry a film as a lead, all the way through. I did have a little experience with some other films that I had played a leading role in, which gave me the opportunity to fall on my face a lot, and potentially probably movies people maybe did or didn't see. Um, but having done this for I don't know a while now, I definitely feel really comfortable and really excited to start stepping into some lead roles. The problem is, like I said, Jackie, is if I read a script and there's if somebody else is taking these other parts, I'll fall in love with the script and just want to be in the movie. And so leads or supporting or one line or if it's a good story, sign me up.
Well, watching Blood for Dust, I thought it came to mind. I'm a lot older than you are, so you may not remember these people as well as I do, but you've got kind of a Jimmy Stewart quality to you. You can play the everyman, and you immediately draw the attention and sympathy of the viewer, and especially in this role in this movie, Blood for Dust.
Yeah, thanks, Jackie. That's very kind of you. This particular role really lent itself to that. Cliff really needed to be an everyman. When we were trying to get this movie made, it was during the pandemic, and there was a lot of the people were on hard times, and so this movie, this story felt really relevant. Um, now, even more so now, but even at that time. And so that was something that sort of jumped out at me in regards to this particular project and that script, is that it just felt very, very identifiable. And so you needed a everyman character to sort of play into that, to it felt like to have your audience see themselves in Cliff and say, I've been there on hard times and desperate measures, and what will one do to support their family? I thought was a really good through line.
And I'm not giving anything away here, I don't think, but early on in the film, your character hits that quiet desperation moment. and the the viewer feels such pain because they think of him as such a decent guy overall in the broad spectrum of things, and he just keeps getting knocked down. It seems one thing after the other, and it gave. I think it needed to scoop McNairy though, because there are as many other actors who could draw the audience in like that, and
Uh,
you have
yeah,
to do it at a very quick, short amount of film also.
yeah. I mean, that's very, I don't know. For me, I probably could list 5 actors out there, maybe 10, they come in there and play this part. But I mean, I was really lucky to, Rod had brought this to me so early on. And again, as I said, it took us a really long time to get it made. And I really wanted to work with Rod. I had seen past projects that he did this documentary, the Amanda Knox documentary. This was really well done, and um, I just really wanted to work with him. And I really liked the story that David and Rod had put together. And spending so much time with it for that 3 years, you really had a lot more time to sort of process it and come back to it. And it just took some diligent producers and a team of people that really wanted to make this film, and it took a long time, but we finally got it made, and Rod got it made too the way that he wanted, which was really important as well. And all in all, man, we're just we're excited to get this movie made. It's tough getting a movie made, so when you do, it's just like there's a celebration to be had.
Now, you said the creators of the film came to you wanting you to do this film. It wasn't like you had to go out and audition and whatever. They had you in mind when they were putting the movie together.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're all so different. Some they come to you early, and some they come to you at the last minute. But I think Rod was interested in working with me, and as well as I was interested in working with Rod, more so based on the fact that we after talking about films that we really liked, these films that had slow burns, you know what I mean? And the tone, the pacing was a certain way. And sometimes these movies aren't as maybe say successful, but me and Rod really liked those films. And so like I feel that we both wanted to make a movie that was a slow burn, that was like these projects that we speak so highly of. And and so that part of it was something that was a real kinship, even to this day, I want to do more movies with Rod just because we like the same type of films. And that's always a great uh, connection when that works out together with, you're both just super fans of the same filmmakers.
But plus, he gave you a great supporting cast. Like I said, you are the focus of the film, but you've got Kit Harington, Josh Lucas, Ethan Suplee, Stephen Dorff,
Yeah,
all part of
yeah.
it too.
The cast that ended up coming on this thing was just awesome. I mean, Kit Haring came in with a great character. He was wonderful to work with. Super, so much fun to be around. Josh Lucas, same as well. Just a wonderful guy to be around. I love all of his work from the last 20 years. And same with Ethan Suplee and Stephen Dorff. Stephen Dorff, I was lucky enough to work on True Detective. And it was so kind of him to come and play this part. And we were so lucky to have him. As well as Ethan Suplee, I've known for a long time too. I was really just very grateful for all these really talented, wonderful actors to be able to come and like support us on this movie that we had, so desperately tried to get made for so long.
Well, doing research on you, it seems like you started out at a pretty early age in this acting thing, correct?
Roughly, I think I acted in my first film probably when I was 19 or 20 in Austin, Texas. And then after that I moved to Cal. I didn't know I wanted to act. I moved to California to be a cinematographer to go to film school. And I did that for about a year, 2 years. I don't even remember. but anyways, and that sort of funneled it back into, doing acting in commercials and then later into television and movies. So I just knew I really wanted to be a part of the filmmaking or movie making project process on set. I always had a genuine curiosity as a kid, like every kid probably has, is like, how did they do that? Like, how did they jump that car off a dock 80 feet in the air and land in the ocean? You know what I mean? Like, is that real? And so there was a big, same reason I'd take apart things. I just want to see how they work. And so I had a real interest in wanting to come out here and get on a movie set to start watching sort of how the movie magic was made. And I think I probably didn't care what job I had on set. I just wanted to watch to see how they do it.
Well, did you have any connections? Is there anybody in your family who was involved in the movie business, or did you just
Uh, no, I
come out cold? And
just came out cold, got a job as a background actor doing the extra work, and I went to film school, and then I was a carpenter. I mean, I had every job, valeted cars. I dressed up as Buzz Lightyear at little kids' birthday parties. I mean, it's crazy. This, you really gotta love it. You know what I mean? Like, because it's crazy the stuff that you'll do to stay out here. You know?
has it been everything you wanted it to be?
Yeah, more. I'll be honest with you, I mean, Jackie, if I'm dead honest with you, man, I've been in I always say this, I've been in the bonus round for 15 years. Like, I never in my wildest dreams thought I would, be a working actor, man. I never,
But it happened.
it happened and you still pinch yourself because, I mean, it could all go away tomorrow. So, there's a wave and it's been going and I'm still riding it.
But again, I said it's the year of the Scoot McNairy. You've got big movies coming up after this.
Yeah.
According to I just saw the trailer for Speak No Evil.
Oh, great movie.
I
Great.
don't know if I'm going to be able to watch you in that or not. That's one of the scariest trailers I've seen.
Yeah, it's James Watkins, the filmmaker, and he did a great job with it. It's got a great cast in it, and we got high hopes for it. I'm really excited for that one to come out.
It's a remake of the Danish film. Is that?
That's correct. It's a remake of this
I did
Danish,
my research.
and the Danish film is really, really, really good. Really well done. The actors in it are phenomenal. The director did a phenomenal job, and I was kind of like, why are they remaking this movie? And then I saw the screenplay that James Watkins had put together and how it was different, and I got really excited about it. But being both films, I think on standalone, they're both really, really, really great films. I'm really excited for it to come out.
Well, I'm just from the trailer. I've never seen anybody look crazier than James McAvoy.
Man, he's awesome. That guy is so
I mean,
so much.
just the camera on his face is enough to
Look, he is
see you
so much
running.
fun to work with. He's constantly surprising you. He's constantly keeping you on your toes. He's a phenomenal actor. It can go in so many different directions. I mean, it was just a blessing to have him playing that role in this movie. I mean, he really, really, really made it work.
And then you're reunited with Mackenzie Davis
That's
from
right. Yeah, I was right reunited with Mackenzie, who plays my wife in the movie, and it's always great to reconnect with a cast member that you've worked for previously. So it's always a comforting feeling when you know somebody already.
And then you're going to be part of the Bob Dylan movie with Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm in the middle of working on that as we speak.
Who are you playing, if you could say?
I probably could say, but I tend to like let the studios or the powers that be release that information when they see fit, and they didn't release it, so I didn't ask questions. I'm sure it'll come out in the next month or two.
And then again, you've got Night Bitch with Amy Adams.
Yeah,
You are moving in some good company here.
well,
Scoot.
I've been really, like I said, lucky and fortunate for just opportunity. That particular project, Mari Heller, um, I had been watching her for years and really wanted to work with her, so I was elated to get to meet with her, but and also to work with Amy Adams, and I can't tell you, she is phenomenal in this movie, just absolutely phenomenal, incredibly vulnerable, incredibly and Mari Heller's adaptation of this weird, sort of bizarre story. It's just right. It's just really good. I'm really interested to see what audience's reaction is to that film.
Like I say, you've got some big movies coming up. And now, is Blood for Dust going to go widespread? Do you know? Are we going to get it all over the country? Or
I'm not. I believe it's releasing in a limited release in theaters, and then it will come out just after. I think this Friday, if I'm not correct. That's something I don't 100% know, and it's usually out of my control. So I tend to like not like harp too much time on it.
well, I hope it is available. I'll get ready to review it and post it up so won't people be able to get to see it. But like I said, I've been a fan since Argo, keeping up with you. I really think it's great.
I'm sorry, you broke up there. Say again.
I just think it's great that your career has come such to fruition so much.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. Yeah, man, it's a tough business. So like I said, I'm just so grateful to be working and continuing to work in as an actor or even in this business. So yeah, I don't take it for granted and realize every day how lucky I am.
Well, we'll keep watching. We'll watch for Blood for Dust. We'll watch for those upcoming movies. And I appreciate so much you taking the time to talk with me today.
Hey, Jackie, thank you so much for taking the time and thank you for having me on your show.
All right. Thanks a lot. This
Right.
has been Jackie K. Cooper interviewing Scott McNairy.